Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, hello the world overall. My name is Morgan James Does Games, or whatever the fuck I'm calling myself these days. I do not pay attention. And my bro Kyle here is a huge fan of Magic. I'm talking Houdini, Blaine, Chris Angel.
Nerd is what he means.
Chris Angel, that kind of Magic. He's also an even bigger fan
Of Magic the Gathering.
which also includes kidnapping Chris Angel.
Which does include that a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
He gives you a free mana bonus if you do that.
Yeah, as long as you tap him in the face with a sledgehammer.
Yeah,
no.
No, so over the weekend I made this Magic the Gathering deck, which is just a dinosaur deck, and it has a lot of really cool factors to it. The main thing being that I have this card called Knight of the Stampede. It's a 4 cost, 2 toughness, 4 toughness, 2 power, 4 toughness creature. But the important part about it is that it reduces all dinosaur cost spells by 2. So, effectively, I can play all of the other creatures in my deck for 2 cheaper, which is really great for getting it out early. But I also have this big boy dinosaur that usually costs 12 mana to cast, which good luck ever getting that out in a real game. But the kicker being that you can reduce the cost of it by 1 mana for each toughness out on the field. So let's say I have Knight of the Stampede out, and say a Colossal Dreadmaw, and I don't know, another Frilled Philosopher. I don't remember what they're called. Basically, so you add up the power of all of those, and then Knight of the Stampede reduces the cost of it by 2. So effectively, I'm getting a lot of games that I'm playing with the cards where I get to just pull out this 12 toughness, 12 power dinosaur for free, which is bullshit. It's so awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Because essentially nothing can compete with that without a bunch of instants being played on for the turn. And it has trample. Which, if you don't know what that is, it can any additional so let's say it's a 12/12 and somebody's trying to block it with a 3/3. It'll subtract 3 damage from the attack, but the rest of the 9 damage will go through to the player. So it just becomes a completely unstoppable force unless they pull out, say, a cancel of some kind or exile it somehow. Which does happen because now they're expecting it. It's like, oh, yeah, fuck you, buddy. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, so as soon as he taps Chris Angel, he gets 12 more mana, so he can just pull that dinosaur out.
Morgan, you're gonna get so destroyed in our weekend of Magic games.
Not as long as I go with the black-blue deck.
Oh, good luck with that. Good luck with that, buddy. We'll see how that goes.
Okay, so he has a bunch of different colored decks. I've got something going on with my nose, so my mouth keeps wanting to say dicks, but I'm not gonna say dicks. Even though I just said dicks like 5 times in a row. Dicks. Anyways, he has a bunch of different colored decks. So my personal favorite is the blue-black deck, which is Swamp Water. So basically, it's a bunch of 2-3 cost creatures with a shit ton of mana, and out of the 2 games, there was one round where I just kept pulling fucking mana after mana after mana, and another game where I just kept on pulling fucking Wave Mystics and Harpies and no mana. So I was like, what? And then there was one game where it was perfectly balanced, and we just kept exiling, banishing, exiling, and basically canceling each other's creatures' cultures. So that was a fantastic game.
Yeah. If there's any request as to what these decks are, I can post a card list for my decks, but as far as the blue-black deck he's playing, it's just the default pre-made Planeswalker deck. I think for 2021. I don't know, I picked it up from fucking Walmart, dude. I don't remember what it's called. But it's a pretty decent deck. Most of the pre-made Planeswalker decks aren't usually spectacular, but they'll get you through the factors are kind of a shitty mechanic, though. I don't really understand it. That's just what fucking 4chan tells me.
4chan.
Yes, I've just alienated the entire audience.
Don't worry, no one pays attention after the first 30 seconds.
No. We've been rambling on for much too long.
Yeah, so we're safe. So, basically, the blue-black deck is my bae. It is my baby. It is my sweet honey pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little brother disassembled my white-black deck that I like playing with over the weekend and created a new white-black deck out of it. And he got so salty that a lot of times when I was beating him, he just wouldn't draw mana to play anything.
Yeah.
So we decided to make a deck with 30 mana. And so he just started drawing mostly just mana. And it's like, bro, A, don't make a deck that is half mana. And B, like, it's a card game. Getting lucky is part of it. Not every game is going to be great, which is why you do you consider wins in a 2 out of 3 session of playing. You don't just go like, I won that card game, 1 point for me. I don't know, bro. Why are we still talking about this? This is card games. Don't we have anything more important to be talking about? How's your life going, Morgan?
My life is going great. It's going fan-fucking-tastic.
That doesn't sound fantastic.
Oh, it doesn't. Not at all. Like, subscribe, and obey.